Hey guys, this is Vaughn, and today we're doing something a little different. You see, I was just recently a participant on the Vintage Beef Fan Server Contest. Woo! Unfortunately, I did not do very well, but I did record my participation on this event, so I thought I would share with you my one challenge. It's to build a TNT cannon. They've got all of the supplies laid out for us like this, as you can see. I've grabbed some bricks, grabbed some food. Not that I have any need to eat any of it. This is where I make my first mistake. I don't take any of those picks, those tools. I grab all of the redstone that I need. I do know how to make one TNT cannon. I learned it from watching Kurt J. Mack just recently on his Race for Wool. So my goal is to directly make his exact design. However, I had a couple flaws in my plan. I had only ever practiced making this in creative mode, which is great, but it means that I did not know, I couldn't break blocks the same way that I could in creative mode. So I make a mistake here. I don't make the trench for this deep enough. I'm going to pour the water in, and I don't even realize it at this point, but after I put the pressure plates down, I go to put the TNT in. I'm giving myself an extra little bit of platform here. I put the TNT in here, and I've completely destroyed my water block. And this is the point where I realize that I can't just break these things like I can in creative mode because I'm an idiot. So I run over here, and as you can see in the background, the other guy is firing his cannon. Now the goal isn't to kill each other. The goal is to kill the snow golems behind us. If you look in the back, you can see a little snow golem back there behind a little obsidian box. So he has to destroy my snow golem, and I have to destroy his golem. And his failures launch into my cannon and destroy my cannon. So while he's and he's got his cannon built, so he can just continually load it with TNT and throw it at me. So while I'm trying to stupidly build my cannon up again, not realizing or not remembering that there's bedrock as an item to buy, or not to buy, but to use to build with. And here I make it too deep, so I am just, in panic mode sets in, and I'm stupid and not building correctly, and there he goes, he's shot his cannon at me again, and as I understand, I think that is the exact one that destroys my, no, this might be it. He's doing very well. I'm down to 3 hearts. As I understand it, and of course I only have my perspective to know, he destroys some of my, and stupidly I think, oh, I should go pick this stuff up, because I need 40 stacks of watermelon, right? I believe at this point, yes, see, he says, I'm fighting JT Set 99 there, and he has destroyed my snow golem. So that means that I am automatically out, okay? There are, I think, 10 of us showed up, and this was a process of elimination, so you had to wipe out the guy. Oh, see, there's me going, So you had to wipe out the snow golem first, and he wipes out my snow golem first. You can see there's just a snowball sitting there. JustVan, lol, I blew up your cannon twice. Yeah, you destroyed me. Didn't even get to fire it. It's okay. I mean, I had fun. I knew that this was going to be very difficult for me, that all 4 of the challenges were going to be extremely difficult for me. Here I am, though. I'm still trying. I'm determined to at least get my cannon to fire, to at least build it. Now that I'm not getting shot by JT Set 99, at least I am not having to fight. Now, what I'm doing now is there's no pressure, or no half slabs, I believe is what I'm going for. There was no half slabs in the chest. So that was one of the things. I kept trying to put a pressure plate down, I believe, and I didn't. And I've just got completely full inventory. I'm just dropping all sorts of stupid things. This is all pointless because I've already lost. At this point, I am the first person out. Now, there are only 5 people that advance from this point into the next round, so it's not like, I mean, to make myself feel a little better, it's not like I get out first and then there's like a huge thing. 5 people get out at this point. The kind of funny thing is that you can hear in the background other cannons still firing. there was two guys against each other who just could not seem to destroy each other's cannons. So I have to imagine that maybe if I had been against one of them instead of JT said, I might have... I probably still would have gotten out, because I don't think that this cannon has the power. You'll see when I fire it, I don't believe that it has the power to even get over to his side of the arena, let alone up there to his golem. But you see here, I've done it again. I've made it... I haven't made it shallow enough now. My water's running out, so I'll grab it with my bucket. Yeah, I just... I'm utterly clueless. And I'm still going. I mean, I'm still going. I'm determined to at least fire it and see how it... Oh, and see, now I've destroyed my TNT and my water, so now I have to go down and pick up another bucket of water. And it's a good thing that they've got a bunch of buckets. Apparently he is still firing his cannon, so that has just destroyed my cannon, which is pointless because he's already won. I'm already out, but I guess he's just doing it for fun. I'm determined to at least try. Now, the cool thing about this contest was that Vintage Beef did show up for it. He was one of the judges, as I understand, and he was very friendly. And one way I can say that this was good is, although I was out first, basically, they didn't make the losers leave. So, yeah, there goes my cannon. It makes it... I've just destroyed all of my chests. Like a boss, I've destroyed my chests. And here I am going, ha 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 ha, sigh. This one does not even make it hitting other losers or winners, but yeah. And then this one, I believe, doesn't even go. I think this just explodes on me. No, I guess not. But you can see I could have never even apparently reached where I was going. Here I think I'm deciding that it's not gonna reach. So I think I was planning on trying to make it a little taller. If I make it at least a little higher, it might have gotten to his side. But yeah, I mean, I think at this point I'm just like, I give up. I'm not gonna succeed. Some of the other guys had some really amazing cannon designs, but as I was saying, the one good thing about getting out so early is that they didn't make you leave. They would op you. They would turn you into like they would give you game mode 1, so you could fly around, and that meant that I could stay as a spectator. And that gave me much better footage. So this is challenge number 2, I believe, which, or maybe it's 3, I don't know. But yeah, I think I've skipped. Yeah, there was a redstone one that I didn't record where they had to fix a piston door, but here I've got the 4 that advanced from there. So there was 5 that did the redstone, and the first 4 got to advance into this parkour challenge. So here are the 4 that are advancing to the parkour challenge. I would have never passed the redstone, so it makes me feel a little better, you know. The parkour went on forever, okay? So it was pretty intense, pretty neck and neck. I was kind of rooting for this Drake person here. The next person is called The Squid. Then there was E. Nicholas and somebody named Flame. I want to say Flame Flamingo. You'll see, I'm sure, in the chats. But it goes on for quite a ways, for a long time. And so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit or fast forward. I don't feel the need to show all of this footage. There's a couple of moments where it gets pretty close. E. Nicholas trails behind quite a bit in the beginning as the other 3 advance into this ladders area. And then 2 of them advance past the ladders into the final, which is a bunch of holes in the wall over the water. Drake on the end here actually, well, I won't spoil it for you. I'll just speed up this footage and you can watch it happen in fast motion. If you focus your eyes on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see Das Squid finally jump all the way to the final maze. Yay, Squid! From here, it's just a simple maze through this little water tunnel, and then he comes out on the other side to join Drake, who has been waiting patiently at that little block for a very, very long time. I sped this clip up quite a bit, but it took a very long time to get through in person. And from here, Squid and Drake XD, these two go on to a final PvP challenge. Now this next part goes pretty quickly. It's the final PvP challenge. Here I am in the fan-made arena, getting into position. We've got Das Squid on one side and Drake on the other. They're going to come out of these two chutes, fully armored up. They've got all sorts of cool things, and here they come. And it goes quick, but I've got a great seat because I can fly, I can view them from above, and the final victor will be the one who wins. Oh, and they start throwing splash potions all over each other. People are on fire, people are healing and poisoning each other. Yep. And this goes on for quite a while. I was really expecting a hack and slash job where they would just come out with swords or bows or something. So the fact that they both come out with potions really surprised us, and I think that's what prolonged the fight as well. But it was a lot of fun, and I liked the fact that it lasted longer because it meant that, we got to watch longer. Now, unfortunately, at some point you'll see that the characters on my screen freeze up. I drop internet connection for a very brief second. I was freaking out at the time. See, here they go freezing. I had to disconnect and quickly reconnect. I thought for sure the battle would be won off camera, but fortunately I am able to quickly disconnect and reconnect to the server, and it is still going on. I was really shocked, but very happy about the fact that I still managed to catch the last, they're on fire, they're burning, but there's some swords going on, but it's still going, They're killing each other. Ah, Drake was slain by the squid. Wow. That was really intense. I mean, probably not a fraction as intense as it was for them, but it was a good battle. It was really pretty intense battle. So, the squid gets to join the fan server, reigned with diamonds, and then at the end of the night, after everybody's done and saved, we decided to return to the parkour course because Mr. Vintage Beast himself decided that he wanted to try to do it. So, the following footage will be a exhibiting view of Beef against some other fans who didn't win. Beef decided to take on the parkour course on the yellow course, which pleases me because yellow is awesome. I'm a big fan of yellow. It's not my favorite color, but it's my second favorite color, so I'll call that good. Because the parkour is kind of slow, I will speed up this footage as well without the wacky music, but we'll see how it goes. How do you guys think Beef is going to do? Well, let's find out. Man, let me tell you something. Beef, this guy, he is pretty beast at parkour. I mean, he's already on the second platform. And he falls here, and then he gets back up. He gets up on this checkpoint, and he's here, and he's there, and he's just bang. Everybody else is still over in the first two courses. He's like already over here. Now, they've got a bunch of people on the various courses, unfortunately. And here he is, already over here. Now, he gets through this ladder part like it's nothing. Everybody else, almost everybody else, took. I mean, you guys watched the video with the wacky music, right? I mean, Beef, this is his third attempt to get through here. I mean, he's already here. Bam! Makes that jump like it's nothing. Gets over here. Makes that jump like it's... Oh, what? It's crazy. Now, at this point, the fans start getting kind of crazy. It's unfortunate. Once you get enough kind of crazy fans together, especially in giving them creative mode, they start getting a little destructive. Beef is over here having fun, you know, trying to do this parkour, and suddenly everybody else starts throwing diamonds at him. They start, you know, spawning stuff, and you'll see on this footage, Beef's trying to play, and they're building stuff, and they're shooting cannons, and, you know, it takes some of the fun away. I guess it's fun for the fans, but I think it stops being fun for Beef, you know, and he's trying, you know, but people start setting things on fire. I'm pretty sure somebody starts launching a bunch of golems everywhere, snow golems. I recall some squid getting spawned in, so you'll see all of that while, you know, it just takes away some of the fun. Plus, you know, I think he's tired, he's frustrated, he's got, you know, a lot of really great stuff to go and render and focus on instead. So, oh look, now I've got villagers everywhere. I'm trying to get rid of it. Somebody sets the blue course on fire, and I'm trying to get rid of that, which is unfortunate because I'd much rather be filming, you know, Beef having fun playing through here. Instead, people are putting snow golems all over him. Ah, children. Well, that's what you get for playing Minecraft, which is a game full of, you know, kids. Here's Beef, just continues going on, trying to keep playing. Bunch of dang griefers. Man. And of course, at this point, I think Beef kind of starts getting fed up. I'm sure that he could have done it. He's on the very last hole. He could have easily stayed on. I don't think he gives up because... this is why we can't have nice things. I don't think he gives up because he can't do it. I think he gives up because people are just... they're starting to grief. They're starting to get impatient and crazy. And, it stops being fun. Which is unfortunate, because I really would have liked to have spent some more time. After this, we all go over to the... they have a really great King of the Ladder course. Oh, look at all the squid. I mean, really? Is that necessary? But yeah, it would have been fun to play King of the Ladder with Beef and, you know, had a little more time to spend. And unfortunately, I think he starts seeing all the kind of crazy crap and everybody's going insane. So he decides to end the session and take off, which is still very nice of him, and I had a great time, and I hope he did too. I hope it wasn't too crazy for him. But that's it, man. I had a blast. Alright, and one final thing. I did walk over to the King of the Ladder area, and I played a little bit. Beef wasn't on, but that's okay. It was still a lot of fun. I had actually never really played a King of the Ladder before. You die a lot. They weren't as tall as I wanted them to be, but it was fun. But the most important thing of this whole session is, while I play this, is right after I finished this session, this fan server session, I got back on Reddit, like I do, and I realized that I had a message, and the message was from Beef, and he said, you know, thanks for being such a good sport in the event, and thank you very much for that model that you gave me. Here's the IP address to the fan server. Feel free to come on and play sometime if you're interested. We're playing Ender Pearl Golf tonight, so see you there. And guess what, you guys? Somehow, despite being the first one out, I won this King of the Ladder, and I get to join the server.